The future of Warhammer Plus looks pretty bleak. Or does it? Because as of right now, we don't really have any more information on what is coming next, and it is the end of October 2022. We're a little bit through the first quarter of year 2 of Warhammer Plus, and the only real thing for animations we got was Angels of Death Origins, which was okay, it was enjoyable, there were no Space Marines in it, so yeah, take it as you want it. I enjoyed it. That was primarily because I really liked the character of Livia Salkin, and of course I like Emma Gregory as a voice actress. However, I got something in the mail. For everyone who doesn't know, because every video could be someone's first, I had problems ordering my year 2 miniature of Warhammer Plus. Because I made my subscription over my Apple account. Don't do that. This is the second year. It is the second time I have problems with it. So after a little bit back and forward with the mail order team, which was really nice, they were very forthcoming, so 2 thumbs up for the team. They did a really great job in sending me my year 2 Chaos Lord miniature with familiars, which is really amazing. And yeah, so I've got them. But inside the box was something else. It might not look like much. However, as this is year 2, of course, there are the 2 miniatures on it. So the Chaos Lord and the World Eater Terminator. However, what I see is right here, I will put a picture up, is we have shows and animations, battle report, we already have that, Citadel Color Masterclass, Angels of Death, Hammer and Bolter, Lawmasters, Interrogator, the Exodite, and we all had this as this was basically printed and sent out. So the only 3 things on this, which wasn't really a part as year 2 started, was Angels of Death Origins, which just came out. And the other 2 things are Black Talon and Pariah Nexus. If my hypothesis is correct, we will only get Black Talon and Pariah Nexus for year 2. Which would be pretty sad. And yes, it would be sad. However, I am a hopeful person. So my hope is that Angels of Death Origins was a test for the animations team, because there were more faces to be modeled. So the writing was a little bit different, and how the camera was put into the scenes and the transitions were different than in Angels of Death. So I'm thinking that this was a little bit of an experiment if things are working. So we can get Angels of Death Season 2 maybe. That would be pretty awesome. And that may have other repercussions for Pariah Nexus, because we don't know if Pariah Nexus is animated like with the Unreal Engine or if it is in the Hammer and Bolter style. We don't know. We haven't seen anything of it yet, or I have forgotten it because it is just forgettable what we have seen. Black Talon, we had a couple of frames for it. I want Black Talon. Neve is one of my favorite characters. We will see when it arrives. I just hope we will see more. So, my hopes and wishes for Warhammer Plus. For those who have seen my Angels of Death Origin video, know what I'm thinking for the future. I want Angels of Death to be Season 2, a different Space Marine chapter. Then again, a little offshoot episode for this chapter with one of the side characters, like with Angels of Death Origins for Olivia Sulkin. Season 3, another chapter and another offshoot episode for a side character, and so on. Or they could just take the ending of Angels of Death with the tech priest and her key to a Blackstone fortress, send the Blood Angels with the Death Watch in, because Sergeant Kazarian was a member of the Death Watch. He probably still has ties to his battle brothers from there. And then we get to learn more of the other characters in the Death Watch. Where do they come from? Which chapter are they coming from? What is their belief system? And so on and so on. Not just the fighting, we want more insight of the Angels of Death. Because Space Marines are Angels of Death. Show us how in the Death Watch, because they were gone for so long, they were lost in the warp, the Great Rift is there, so Primaris Marines are there, that his older battle brothers from the Death Watch have crossed the Rubicon Primaris, and Kazarian is just like, what in the Emperor's name happened to you? Why are you so tall? Where does your amazing armor come from? And why do you have such a powerhouse of a bolter in your hands? And with this we could see how did certain chapters react to the Great Rift, to the Primaris, and so on in an animated form. That would be great. That would be awesome. Pariah Nexus, however, does anyone remember what Pariah Nexus really was? That it was just a FOMO kill team box with heavy intercessors and flayed ones for the Necrons, which are bad as of right now. Or this is my understanding of flayed ones, that they are forgettable. So this animation feels a little bit odd, as I would have hoped that it would come out last year near the Pariah Nexus box. Or maybe they're using it for another story point in the Pariah Nexus, as the Necrons have a grand plan under the Silent King. Maybe. I don't know. Surprise me, Games Workshop. However, my wish for the Warhammer Plus animations, and don't get me started with the Warhammer Vault. Okay, I will talk about it in a moment, but my wish for the animations is, please use them as a secondary hype mechanism, basically, for certain releases. At least hire someone else to do additional animations for Hammer and Bolter. There's such a long time since we had something for Hammer and Bolter. Just imagine Leagues of Wotan release. Not only battle reports, but a Hammer and Bolter episode or a fully CGI Unreal Engine rendered episode for the Leagues of Wotan release. And that for every release. That would be so awesome. And not only another, oh look, here is a new edition. There is 5 minutes of really amazing trailer footage. That's it. It has no repercussions whatsoever. Giving more for certain releases, for certain hype trains. Just imagine, for me, as a primarily Age of Sigmar fan, the return of Malarian with his own animation, shadow demons scouring in the dark, ripping and tearing through slaves of darkness followers, rather yet through the cities of Sigmar. That would be so great. Not only articles on the Warhammer community page, give us animations for stuff. I will give you ideas. Don't just do one knockoff series season whatsoever. Bring it into the whole of the universes. 40k content, which is in the universe really. Of course I did enjoy the episodes which are just one-offs. They're great. That shouldn't be the whole thing. Nagash in Age of Sigmar lost Arkan the Black. But no one knows about it! There are just basically a hand of people who know that Arkan fell from the edge of Hish with his mount jumping after him. Show this in an animation. Maybe bring him back as an amalgamation with his mount as an upgraded necromancer. His Legion of Sacrament is still around and there is nothing happening with it. Gilliman and the Silent King is being teased in a White Dwarf. Why is it being teased in a White Dwarf when you have an own platform for the Warhammer Plus? Bring your podcasts into it. Do more podcasts. Maybe even the MetaWatch articles we have on the Warhammer community page with the 20-25 minute videos. Do longer videos, do more regular videos. There is so much potential there. And the Warhammer Vault, please guys, bring it into the app of Warhammer TV. Let us download the books, the White Dwarfs. Let me look through it offline. There is so much data who has to flow through the internet, through my mobile connection, just to look through White Dwarf when I'm on the road, when I'm waiting for someone and I just want to read something. I stopped reading the Warhammer Vault because of that. Because it's just inconvenient. And I want to read the things. It is so much nostalgia for me to see things from 10 years back and even older than that. It is so sad. A bookmark. Anything. It is so inconvenient to scroll through the Warhammer Vault. So looking through the job offers, open jobs is, as of right now, it's October the 27th, Black Library Licensing Coordinator, Warhammer 40k Games Developer. Okay, there is a Software Development Manager in it, and it has 10 days left to apply. There is an IT Environment and Release Manager, 17 days left to reply. Okay, but nothing really to add to the Warhammer Plus team. We know that Aiden, one of the painting presenters, one of the two painting presenters of the Citadel Color Masterclass, is editing the videos. And maybe hire someone else in addition to edit the videos. Let Louise and Aiden paint more for the masterclass. Hire someone else for the battle reports. Bring more battle reports. Bring at least one 40k and AOS battle report per week. We know that even recording one battle report takes about 8 hours. And this is from the team of Tabletop Tactics, one of the greatest 40k YouTube channels out there. So I do understand why battle reports take so long. However, guys, you have the money. You have people. You have people willing to work for you. Pay them. Bring in additional blood. Bolster your team. Bring more content. But this is kinda sad, and I don't want to be sad. I like the format, even though I know that so many people don't. And this is so sad. This is the saddest part. I want to have more discussions about great content. And yes, this gives me a little bit of time to catch up with stuff, because I still wasn't able to watch Interrogator Act 2 and 3, even though I like Act 1. Giving a 1 month subscription to somebody in December would give them basically the whole content of the last 15 months. This is sad. At least, please give us more teasers. This would help to bridge excitement, to show us that it is not dead, and to shut people up about Astartes 2, because I know that it is coming and people seem to forget how long it took to render and animate these 15 minutes of amazing animation. This is not done in a year. This will take a while, but show us 15 seconds, something, give us a tease, anything, show us something from Pariah Nexus, talk about Pariah Nexus. I'm a follower of Nagash, but I don't have his patience, so I rambled on for far too long. I'm sorry, but I had to say it. So, yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? I know many people and those who have subscribed for the 2nd year aren't really happy with it. And I'm kind of torn, and I don't want to be torn. I want to be excited for stuff. For a universe which was by my side for the majority of my life. And I'm old. I was there when base rims were goblin green. That old. So yeah. What are your thoughts on all of this? Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, do all the YouTube stuff, because hitting buttons is fun. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!